Good morning, students. So in the last class we have discussed about integrals of some particular functions and we have derived all the 6 standard results and any one of them will be given for 5 marks in the annual exam. So in today's class we are going to discuss about some special types of integrals. So see the first one. To find the integral of the type dx by ax square plus bx plus c. So here in the integrand, in the denominator, it involves a quadratic polynomial and we have to factorize the quadratic polynomial by completing the square method and reduce it to a standard known form. So this integral may be reduced to the form of integral dx by x square minus a square. So this is the standard form now. Yesterday we have derived this result. Or this may be reduced to the form of integral dx by x square plus a square. So now go for the second one. Second one, see here, to find the integral dx by under root ax square plus bx plus c. So here quadratic polynomial is there inside the square root. So this integral may be reduced to the standard form integral dx by under root x square plus a square or integral dx by under root a square minus x square. So now see the third one. To find the integral of the type integral px plus q divided by ax square plus bx plus c dx. So here p, q, a, b, c are all constants and to find the real numbers a and b in these two cases, to find real numbers a and b such that px plus q which is equals to a into d by dx of the denominator, a into d by dx of the quadratic polynomial, that is ax square plus bx plus c, ax square plus bx plus c plus the capital B. So here a and b are the real numbers. So what is the next step now? So this implies px plus q which is equals to a into the bracket. What is the derivative of this now? A is a constant, I write it as it is, then derivative of x square will be 2x. So a into 2x can be written as 2ax plus what is the derivative of bx? Derivative of bx will be b. So 2ax plus b plus c. So whenever we get the integral of these two types and we are going to write in this particular form and then we find capital A and capital B. So this is all about these 4 special types of integrals. Well, let us start with the exercise 7.4. Integrate the functions in exercises 1 to 23. In that the first one, it is 3x square divided by x to the power 6 plus 1. So see here, I take this as I which is equals to integral 3x square divided by x to the power 6 plus 1 dx, x to the power 6 plus 1 dx. Now here I rewrite the denominator I which is equals to integral 3x square divided by, so here x to the power 6 can be written as x cube the whole square, x cube the whole square plus 1 dx. So now I go for the substitution here. I take x cube as t. If you differentiate x cube, we get 3x square. So its derivative is there in the numerator. This is how we have to go for the substitution. So now put x cube which is equals to t. Now differentiate both the sides. 3x square dx which is equals to dt. 3x square dx which is equals to dt. We have to rewrite the integral I which is equals to integral. So what is 3x square dx? It is dt. So dt by, so in place of x cube I write t now. It becomes t square plus 1. So t square plus 1. So now this is in the form of integral dx by x square plus a square. What is integral of dx by x square plus a square? It is 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. So the standard result it is dx by x square plus a square which is equals to 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. So we have to make use of the standard result. So I which is equals to, here the variable is t. So 1 by a, in place of a we have 1. So this 1 can be written as 1 square. 1 can be written as 1 square. So now 1 by a, that is 1 by 1 into tan inverse x by a, that is t by a. T by a value it is 1 plus c. So now I which is equals to 1 by 1 it is 1. So now tan inverse t by 1 it is t, tan inverse t plus c. So in the next step we replace t, tan inverse t. What is t here? So t it is x cube, tan inverse x cube plus c. So this is all about the first exercise problem. The second problem in the exercise 7.4 it is 1 divided by under root 1 plus 4x square. So I take this as I which is equals to integral dx upon 1 plus 4x square. 4x square. So now in the next step I which is equals to integral dx upon under root 1 plus, so 4x square can be written as 2x the whole square. So this can be written as 2x the whole square. So now I go for the substitution. Put 2x equal to t. Put 2x which is equals to t. Now differentiate both the sides with respect to x. Derivative of 2 will be 2x will be 2. So we get 2 which is equals to dt by dx. Now take dx to the LHS and 2 to the RHS. So rewrite this. Dx which is equals to 1 by 2 times dt. So let us rewrite the integral. So now dx can be written as 1 by 2 dt. So here I will write 1 by 2 dt, then 1 divided by under root 1 plus t square. So now I which is equals to, so 1 by 2 is a constant, I write it outside, integral, it is in the form of dt by, so 1 plus t square or t square plus 1 both are same, integral t square plus 1. Integral t square plus 1. So now the given integral has been reduced to the standard form. So here we know that integral dx upon under root x square plus a square which is equals to log mod x plus under root x square plus a square plus c. So now let us write this integral 1 by 2. Now log mod, here the variable is t, in place of x I write t now, t plus under root t square plus a square. Here the value of a square it is 1 square. So 1 can be written as 1 square. So now under root t square plus 1 square is nothing but 1. So it is 1. So complete the mod plus c. In the next step we have to replace t. I which is equals to 1 by 2 log mod. What is t now? It is 2x. 2x plus under root. Here it is t square. So t square will be 4x square. So I write 4x square plus 1. So this is the final answer for the second problem. Well, the third problem, it is 1 divided by under root 2 minus x the whole square plus 1. So take this as I which is equals to integral dx upon under root 2 minus x the whole square, 2 minus x the whole square plus 1. So now let us go for the substitution. Take 2 minus x as t. Put 2 minus x is equals to t. Now differentiate both the sides with respect to x. Derivative of 2 will be 0. Then what is the derivative of minus x? It is minus 1. Minus 1 which is equals to, then differentiate t with respect to x, we get dt by dx. dt by dx. Now we need only dx. I take dx to the LHS and minus 1 to the RHS, and minus 1 goes to the denominator. Dx which is equals to dt by minus 1 or minus dt. Minus dt. So rewrite the integral I which is equals to integral. So it is minus dt divided by, so it is square root 2 minus x is t. It becomes t square plus 1. T square plus 1. T square plus 1. So now I which is equals to write minus outside, then integral dt by integral dt divided by, so square root of t square plus 1 can be written as 1 square. So now it has been reduced to the standard form. It is in the form of integral dx by under root x square plus a square, that is log mod x plus under root x square plus a square plus c. So now I which is equals to, I write minus sign as it is, then log mod x, here the variable is t, I write t now, x plus under root x square plus a square, that is t square plus 1 square. T square plus 1 square will be 1 plus c. So now we have to replace t. I which is equals to minus log mod, what is t here? T is 2 minus x. It is 2 minus x plus square root of t square, that is 2 minus x the whole square. 2 minus x the whole square plus 1 plus c. So in the next step we have to expand this. It is in the form of a minus b the whole square. See here, I which is equals to minus log mod 2 minus x plus square root of a square, that is 2 square, it will be 4, plus b square, that is x square, minus 2ab, that is minus 2 into x will be 4x plus 1 plus c. So let us simplify this further. I which is equals to minus log mod 2 minus x plus under root, I write x square now, x square minus 4x, then 4 plus 1 will be 5 plus c. So now if you remove this minus sign, here we will have to take up the reciprocal. There is a property minus log a which is equals to log 1 by a, minus log a equal to log 1 by a. So I which is equals to log mod 1 divided by 2 minus x plus square root of x square minus 4x plus 5 mod complete plus c. So this is your NCERT answer. This is all about the third problem. Well, the fourth question it is 1 divided by under root 9 minus 25 into x square. Take this as I which is equals to integral dx upon, so under root 9 minus 25 into x square, 25 into x square. So now see here, I which is equals to integral dx upon, so square root of 9 can be written as 3 square minus 25x square can be written as 5x the whole square, 5x the whole square. So now I go for the substitution. Take 5x equal to t. So put 5x which is equals to t. 5x which is equals to, differentiate both the sides now. So we get 5 which is equals to dt by dx, and then take dx to the LHS, dx which is equals to 1 by 5 into dt. So rewrite the integral. I which is equals to integral, so dx will be 1 by 5 dt, then whole divided by, so it is square root of 3 square minus t square. So 1 by 5 is a constant, write it outside, 1 by 5 integral dt by, so square root of 3 square minus t square. So this is in the standard form of integral dx upon square root of a square minus x square. So what is this now? This is nothing but sin inverse x by a plus c. So here the variable is t. So in place of x I have to write t. I which is equals to 1 by 5, then sin inverse x is nothing but t divided by a. In place of a I have 3, so it becomes t by 3 plus c. I which is equals to 1 by 5 sin inverse, what is t now? T is 5x, so 5x divided by 3 plus c. So this is all about the fourth problem. Well, the fifth question it is 3x divided by 1 plus 2 times x to the power 4. I take this as I which is equals to integral 3x divided by 1 plus 2 times x to the power 4 dx. So now rewrite this particular term, I which is equals to integral 3x divided by 1 plus, so 2 into x to the power 4 can be written as root 2 x square the whole square. So here root 2 into x square the whole square dx, So here the square applies to the first term as well as to the second term. So square and root get cancels, we get 2, x square the whole square will be x to the power 4, so that we get back the previous term. Now I go for the substitution. Put root 2 x square as t. Put root 2 into x square, which is equals to t. So now differentiate both the sides with respect to x. Root 2 is a constant, I write it as it is. Then derivative of x square, it will be 2x, which is equals to, what is the derivative of t now? It is dt by dx. Now we have to rearrange the terms. So here we need only x dx. So here this can be written as 2 root 2 x, which is equals to dt by dx. So now in the next step, x dx, which is equals to, I have taken dx to the LHS and take 2 root 2 to the RHS, it goes to the denominator. We get 1 by 2 times root 2 into dt. So rewrite the integral I, which is equals to integral. So x dx can be replaced by 1 by 2 root 2 dt. So 3 I write it as it is. Then x dx will be 1 divided by 2 root 2 dt, 2 root 2 dt. Then we have 1 divided by 1 plus t square into 1 divided by 1 plus t square. So now rearrange the terms here. Now I take 3 divided by 2 root 2 outside. Then this becomes integral dt by 1 plus t square. So now this is in the form of integral dx by x square plus a square. 1 plus t square is nothing but t square plus 1. 1 can be written as 1 square. So now I, which is equals to 3 divided by 2 root 2. So this can be written as dt by t square plus 1 square. This is in the standard form now. So integral dx upon x square plus a square, which is equals to, can be written as 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. So this is the standard formula. We have to make use of that now. I, which is equals to 3 divided by 2 root 2. Now 1 by a value it is 1. 1 by 1 will be 1. So into tan inverse x by a. Here x is t divided by 1, that is t. So we get tan inverse t plus c. So in the next step I replace t. That will be our final answer. 3 divided by 2 times root 2. 3 divided by 2 root 2, then into tan inverse t. T is root 2 times x square plus c. So this is all about the fifth problem.